In today's world, there are so many ways an owner can restore and customize a Trifive that it can be a challenge to be unique. But when Gary Kollofski started the restoration of his 1955 210, he wanted to take the uniqueness of his car to the next level by installing a Marine V12 that makes 620 horsepower.
Hello everybody, I'm Christine Danchuk and I'm here today with Gary Kollofski from Plymouth, Minnesota, and we are taking a look at his 55 210. So tell me a little bit about your car.
It's a 55 210. It was originally a Bel Air, but I took the Bel Air trim off. I like the 210 trim better than the Bel Air.
Oh, okay.
And a friend of mine called me from California, was in a warehouse looking at a boat and said, hey, I found a 55 Chevy, are you interested? And he told me the price, and I said I couldn't get the money out to him fast enough. So I've had the car for about 6 years. It's an original California car. It was a 6 with a stick and overdrive. Then I ended up buying a couple of Marine V12 motors off a website that I know.
And so why did you decide to go with the Marine motor?
I just wanted something different. I saw these motors and I thought, you know, this might be an interesting build. So after having the motors for a couple of years and driving the car as the original, we decided it would fit underneath the hood and went from there, and it's gone crazy since then.
So how does the ride? How does it drive?
It drives just wonderfully. The Marine motor is a low compression, it's 8 to 7 to 1, so we can run regular gas.
So when driving this car, how's the engine? Is it more like a GM engine then?
It is unbelievably torquey. It's got 700 foot-pounds of torque. We dynoed the motor.
Oh, okay.
700 foot-pounds of torque, basically from 3,000 to 5,000 RPMs. You stand on the gas and it nails you right back in the seat.
So how long did the build take, and did you have to make any changes to the firewall or chassis?
Yes, the chassis is a Roadster shop chassis with Heights rear end and Heights front end. It's got a 9-inch Ford, triangulated 4-link. It's got coilovers, QA1 coilovers all the way around. We put the firewall had to go back 12 inches in the center and 8 inches on each side. I wanted to retain the stock dash. And you know, the glove box is in the stock location. There's no glove box behind it, but the glove box is in the stock location. That's where all the wiring is. The hood tilts in the opposite direction. The front end tilts open.
As we can see.
The hood will come off with 4 pit pins. The whole front end will come off with 2. The doors are suicide doors with all the stock components. The rear wheel wells have been enlarged. They've been opened up 2 inches in the top and an inch forward and the back and the rear to get the tires off. So it's just basically you button the car up, shut the doors, and other than the 18-inch rally wheels from Circle Racing, you know, people don't realize it's something stock. You know, it looks stock.
Yeah, it does.
And it sounds like a warmed over big block. It doesn't have the high-pitched rev that a Lamborghini or a Ferrari that you would associate with the motor would have.
So tell me about the color and the interior.
The color is the stock turquoise and ivory. I wanted to retain, that was the original color to start with in the car. That's the way I got it. It's got a little metallic in the turquoise. The interior is from Ciadella. It's a reproduction interior, and I wanted to retain all of the stock features of the car. It's got the bench seat in it. It's got the rear seat still in the thing, although I don't think you'd want to sit in it. The firewall's been moved back a foot in the center and 8 inches on each side. It's got electric power brakes on it because we couldn't get any vacuum out of the Weber carburetors, Weber manifold. And it just had to look stock.
Yeah, that's what I like about this car, is that it looks stock, but then you open up and you look at the engine inside and you know, wow, this is really nice.
Well, you drive it, I've driven it into car shows, and the good guys in Des Moines, Iowa 2 years ago, and you drive it by people and they go, yeah, nice looking 55. And then you open the doors and they go, there's something different about that. And then you flip the hood, you open the hood from the front and it flips forward and they go, okay, fine. Then they'll walk down the side of the car and look at the engine and they'll go, that's different. Is it a Viper motor? No, you haven't counted the cylinders because it's not a V10.
Oh,
is it 2 6s welded together? No, it's an Italian V12 Hemi-headed 730 cubic inch, 620 horsepower motor.
Looks like a sweet ride. Do you have any special memories with your car?
I really honestly, Christine, enjoy more of the build, the whole process of doing the build. I've got tons of Danchuk parts on the thing. Bumpers, taillights, interior dash, license, lights, taillights, I think I said. I've got probably, 30 to 40 Danchuk parts.
Well, I'm glad we could help.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really cool. Well, thank you, Gary, for talking to me today, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.